Mental Health Time, week 28. It is finally spring. Finally happy, nice, sunshiny weather. So now it's cold inside, and I have to wear a jacket on because I'm not used to the AC being on in the house. Like, I'm used to it being cold outside, so we have to have the heat on. Now it's cold inside. But at least spring weather is here, nice, happy sunshine. So I'll just be outside more often and just enjoying the nice weather. Seriously, it's almost the end of fucking April, and it's just now being nice consistently. Like, what is going on this year? What is it? But I made an oopsie on Sunday. I was literally so exhausted, and I didn't have it in my calendar at all that I had a shoot. Apparently, I slept through my call time, like, completely, and there was miscommunication on both of our parts because I didn't think the shoot was booked because I was still waiting on a time, and because we had the day set, he considered it booked and like ready to go. So, but I didn't get to his message in time because I was confusing him with like one of like two photographers that are just literally not giving me the right information, or they're just like giving me something that's really just not helping me, get stuff booked for a shoot. So I'm just like looking at those two photographers like, we're not going to get anything done. But unfortunately, that meant the photographer that's actually serious about booking a shoot, like, he wound up getting lost in the shuffle, and he was pissed, and rightfully so, because this is not normal for me. I don't, miss shoots. I don't do that. And I don't like doing that. Like, there's very rarely does that ever happen, or I try to not to be late, or if I am late, I let them know the second I like know that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. I will inform them right now. I will let them know where I am and that how long it will take me to get there. Like, I try to, I make sure that like they know that they're like, you know, that they're on top of things, and I'm like, this is what's happening. That I'm on my way. Like, I will see you in 10 minutes instead of 5. I am sorry. And I don't like photographers being upset. I like everything being happy and nice and wonderful. So that made me upset. Like, I was just like, oh fuck. Like, I'm probably not gonna, like, this photographer's gonna be too pissed, and I will either never get to work with him, or it'll be like months or even a year before he will even want to talk to me. I somehow diffused the situation. Like, I should seriously work in like fucking customer service, because I'm really good at like, I know you're upset. I want to make this right. What can I do to make the situation better? Because I don't want you being angry. So, luckily, he was like, okay, the fact that you're like willing to like work this out. Okay, let's like reschedule this. So we're gonna shoot sometime in May. I needed to check to see if he replied about the time, so we have everything booked and ready to go. But it was a little stressful on Monday because I'm like, I just no bad feelings. I'm sorry. I derped up, but everything's good. Everything is wonderful, and the world is at peace and well in that respect. Monday I was at Nova, and also Thursday I was at Nova. The Monday one was with Sherry, and there was actually a kid, and I say kid because like when I was a senior in high school, he was a freshman. Like, he was in the class, and I don't think he recognized me, or if he did, he didn't say anything. But the only reason I remember this guy's name is because he was so annoying to my group of friends. Like, he was literally like he was outside in like the seniors area, because like the outside little dining area was only for seniors, and he's clearly a freshman. And he was just so like, he would just hang around our group. I don't know who he was friends with, because he certainly wasn't friends with me. or the majority of our friends. So it's just like he just hang around like he must have known like one or two people and just like was just hanging around them, even though he had no business, you know, being in the seniors area. But he would just like do these like random ninja moves, acting like he was some sort of ninja when he's shorter than me, like at least by like an inch or two, and he's quite rotund. I'm using that word instead of like chubby or fat because I like the word rotund. I think it's a fancy word. But he was just like, it's like, I know ninjas wear black and your skin is black, but that doesn't make you a ninja. You are embarrassing yourself. Stop it. Like, this kid was just. You just kind of look at him and it's like, was I ever that annoying in, like, when I was a freshman? Like, I couldn't have been. But it was just, he was just so annoying. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like being a bitch talking about this, but it's just like, just some people you look at them and like, if they annoyed you in the past, you just kind of look at them like, ugh, you again. And it's not like a happy like, oh hey, you again. It's like, oh god, please don't do anything that would annoy me. But I don't know. It's just kind of funny that it's like you're a senior in high school and you just look at the freshmen. It's like, oh, you young children, you don't know anything. Go to a year and you're like a freshman in college, and you look at the seniors in high school. They're like within a year age difference of you, and you're just like, oh, children, you know nothing. Then you get ready to like get your bachelor's, and it's like, oh, you know nothing, college freshman. And then you're 30, and you're like, oh, college students, you know nothing. How does that happen? How is it? How is it like? You can't like how many different points in your life are you like, ah, people younger than me, you know nothing about the world. And then a couple years later, you're just like, wow, I was an idiot. And a couple years after that, I was still an idiot. I think after a certain point, you're just like, I'm just an idiot, and I'm okay with that. I know nothing, and I will never know anything. That is okay. Like that, I just find that kind of funny about the world and just people in general. But Monday went well, and Thursday also went well, and I have one more with Nova for this semester, and I think that'll be it. But I did a lot for Nova this semester, so get money. That's always good. Yay. And speaking of getting money, work was blissfully quiet throughout pretty much the entire week. It made me so happy, and I'm also kind of nervous because I'm like, what's going to happen next week? I feel like shit's going to go down. I don't know why. It was just too quiet this entire week. It was just like, is something going to happen? Are there going to be big issues where everybody's like, everything's going wrong, you need to help us? And I'm like, ah! Oh no! Why wasn't this brought to me when it was quiet? But work, it's quiet, makes me happy. And the only problem is like Friday, like my mom, like on the way into work, she's like, did you buy anything from PayPal through your credit card? And I'm like, no, I don't use PayPal for transactions. So apparently, my card info got stolen again. Like literally like a month ago, I had the whole debacle. I don't even remember if I told this or not, but I had like the whole debacle of like, you have like fucking, like I had fraudulent charges, got those reversed, got new cards issued, and like, it's literally like been a month. And the shit happens again, and I have it pinpointed to one site because like, all the other things that were charged on the card that are like, aren't fraudulent are like either point of sale transactions or they're like sites that like everything checks out but one site, and it's just too coincidental that this one site's on like both times. And like literally I purchase something from that store, and like the next week is when the fraudulent charges happen. So it's just too coincidentally. So it's not, the site, like, it's not the problem with the company. It's the fact I think the site is vulnerable, so I informed them through like their like little customer service like contact through the site. I'm like, I think you guys are like hacked because I had fraudulent charges. So whether that gets fixed or not, who knows. But I will not be using that site. And if I need to get anything, there's a brick and mortar store in I think it's at Tyson's. So if I need anything from there, I can always go there. And it's a clothing store, so it's just clothes. I have plenty of clothes. I don't need that many more. But it's just so annoying. Like literally like I got like a debit card at like 15, and that was only because like I was going to Europe for like a student ambassadorship program. And like I literally like have never like the set of credit cards I had like beforehand, like before getting the new ones issued. I had them for like 3 years, no problems, until last month. And now like I just got like the new card like a month ago, and more problems. This is so annoying. Like I have a set of cards from like my other like the other bank that I'm with. They're not even activated, and like with this shit happening with like the other like fucking bank, it's like I'm not activating the other ones. I have enough problems dealing with like this one thing. I'm not. It's just so annoying. Why is this so? Why do people do this? Why do people try to put fraudulent charges on other people's account? Do they think we're stupid and that we're not going to realize that these aren't charges that we made? Because I'm pretty good at remembering when I bought shit and where I bought it from. So getting that taken care of, so hopefully within 30 days, charge will get reversed, and hopefully it never happens again. Because it's annoying. And I was so upset, like, Friday, I was just like, ugh, can we get ice cream on the way home? Because I was just upset. And when you're upset, you eat ice cream. But that was my week. So, good stuff, scary stuff, annoying stuff, like just a bunch of everything this week. So that was my week. I will see you guys next time.